Hey guys, it's me bringing you my UPBL Season 6 week. Wins this, he makes playoffs. If he loses it, he probably doesn't make playoffs. So this is like, if he wins this, then if he wins it, he 100% makes playoffs. If he loses this, he has to lose it 1-0, and that's it. And it comes down to who won the Iron versus him, Mythlo 1v1, which I have no clue because they were both replacements, and I'm pretty sure they didn't actually play each other. I'm pretty sure their old coaches played them. And Iron replaced 2K, but I have no clue who Mythlo replaced. I just don't remember anymore. I think... Was it Teddy? He replaced Teddy, right? He replaced Teddy plays. So it doesn't matter who won between Teddy plays and... friggin... 2K. But anyway... Basically, he needs to win this. He needs to win this, otherwise he doesn't make playoffs. He's guaranteed out if he loses 2-0 because Mythlo, Iron finished 6-5 with 3 differential, and his Mythlo differential is pretty bad. But again, he needs to win this. Like, his matchup's so stupid versus mine, it's not even funny. Mine is ridiculously bad. But we'll still try. You see the 6 he brought. He didn't bring Slurpuff, Hitmonlee, Xatu, Lunatondra, and Pavesiquin. The only one that I predicted that he didn't bring was Slurpuff, and I actually predicted Xatu as well, but he brought Celebi and Vaporeon instead. I predicted Slurpuff because he can probably condition himself to win with it, but and then Xatu's decent versus like a Flapple versus Beware. It's decent. It's not even great, but I could agree with Vape. Yeah. In Season 6 I brought, I didn't bring Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, plus not being able to touch Obscure, plus Ice Shard ammo. It's too much. Siggy didn't make much sense here. Offensive Mon deal with it too well. Scorch doesn't really take anything. Gastro is consideration, but after running a few calcs, it's just gonna be Grass Knot Zeraora. I'm assuming Zeraora, so Grass Knot Life Orb is what I'm guessing, but you know, if he's not, then Gastro's probably the play. But Mime was okay, but again, Aegis Slash pretty much hard walled. So, and then Coolfish. Coolfish could have been nice for Slurpuff, which I actually did originally have it for Slurpuff over Togedemaru, but ended up bringing Togedemaru. I probably regretted, or I probably would have regretted it had he brought Slurpuff, but he didn't, so we'll take that. I ended up not bringing it just because I felt Togedemaru had a little bit more offensive utility than Coolfish did in general. So, yeah. So, I'm Screens, Grimmsnarl, Scarfdug Trio. I brought some whack shit this match, which actually I shouldn't. So I was actually skilling on Voice when I had no reason to be, because I'm max physically defensive, bold, leftovers Cloyster with Life Dew, Hydro Pump, Rapid Spin, and Protect. It is my Mamoswine swap in. I am a physically defensive Body Press, Bulk Up, and Protect, Darkest Celeria, Beware with leftovers. Enough speed for no speed Celebi, I think. And Sub DD, Flapple. It isn't too mod, but with enough investment to live a Scald from Vaporeon, I believe. From with a sub up. But besides beam, obviously this is pointless. It doesn't really matter. And then Togedemaru is just 3 attacks, Spiky Shield, Adamant. It's not pretty predictable, but anyway, Beware is actually really good if Celebi's dead. Like, Beware kind of wins this game if Celebi's dead, but I lead Togedemaru. He leads Celebi. I kind of predicted Celebi lead, but like, I feel like he has to fear him, but I also have to fear him. He has to fear me, and I have to fear him. I have to fear Scarf Earth Power, and he has to fear Scarf U-turn if he's not Scarf. So otherwise he's just gonna U-turn out, or just in general really. I don't deal with Celebi too well. Grimmsnarl is pretty much always my play. Generally Togedemaru would be my play, but Togedemaru wants to match up versus like Mamo lead or Vape lead. I was kind of predicting Mamo or Celebi, and if he'd lead Vape, but he could have let Mamo just like on the Grimmsnarl, get a big hit off, and then swap out afterwards, because that made actually make a decent amount of sense. But that other Grimmsnarl versus Celebi was really bad for him. It's whatever. Turn 1 I swapped him Harden for my Grimmsnarl. He does reveal the U-turn, so I'm guessing he is Scarf at this point. He just predicted my swap. Good play on his part. Mytho is good, so not too far-fetched. Mamo, I have my swap in Cloister. On Crash, it does 6. And I have the leftovers, which is cool. But Vape comes in. I knew Vape was going to come in, so I just go Hard Flapple. I'm pretty sure I sub here. Yeah, just because it's a free sub versus him. And here I Sucker Punch. I am connected a ton to 79. He obviously just U-turns out to break my sub. Good play on his part. Brings in an Obstagoon because he can get the Flame Orb activated and resist my Sucker Punch. And obviously just Facade here pretty freely. Or CC if you wanted to, but he just a quick Facade, just 48. Again, this is a max defense bold Cloister, and I'm taking 48 from Obstagoon. I absolutely hate that, because this game is rigged. I died to CC, or no, I do not die to CC. I'm sure I lifed you here. Yeah, I lifed you here. Mistake on my part, but, it is what it is. I just quake to kill Obstagoon, because at that point, Obstagoon has defense drops. It's just my best play in general. Because you obviously realize that you weren't Shed Shell. I don't know why you would be, but I guess Vaporeon. Vaporeon's fine. I have Togedemaru. Togedemaru could have gotten burned, but that would have been annoying. But I U-turn on the Celebi. Celebi's gone, and at this point, Beware kind of goes in. It's physically defensive. Vaporeon's gonna take close to nothing, but if I start bulking up, I can take it on pretty well. I U-turn to kill Celebi because again, I didn't want to allow in Celebi. I thought about just hard Zing Zapping. But again, U-turn was in general my best play because it didn't allow anything. And it got me initiative. So here I go, my Grimmsnarl, which matches up probably the best. Aegislash, I reflect on his Iron Head as he reveals Iron Head. So good play on my part. But here he King Shields as I Sucker Punch. Yeah, I like Sucker Punch. A bit annoying, but I get a crit here, which is actually huge. Because that means Aegislash is more weakened than it would have been before. I kill with the trio, and I'm up 4-3, still not over him though. He has a very valid chance of still winning. Mamo here, I just go hard Togedemaru on the Ice move. My Iron Head, he kills me with a Quake. I'm still not living that with Reflect, no chance. But here I go Beware. I'm scared of Ice Shard from Dugtrio, so otherwise that was probably my play. I started bulking up. Vaporeon can't do much unless it's Ace, so Skull does 33, which is just too much, but Body Press does 43 back. So I might be able to beat this depending, but I'm not 100%. He roars there, which is actually problematic, but I can kill the Vaporeon there. And at this point, Beware kind of wins, but Beware's low, which is the problem. But, I still should be able to take it on stuff pretty well. Because I grab up one got a kill there. And that was probably a sack, unless he wanted to sack Mamo, but I think Mamo made sense to keep because Dugtrio, Revenge killed Dugtrio. And at this point, Mamo is at 7. As long as I can kill Mamo, which I should be able to with Mamoswine, with Beware, I mean. Here, obviously, he just does that. I Sucker Punch here on the off chance he doesn't actually, which he does. Here I go Beware. Do I protect here? I don't, because I know I guarantee live Earthquake. And I just raw Body Press because I believe I win the game because even if the Aurora comes in, I just protect, or I just attack because I don't want to getting a bulk up for free because I could win in the game. Here he does Flare off, I go to Trio thinking I win, and he Scarf, and I lose the game. Unfortunate, but I lost Scarf to Aurora because I was Scarf to Trio. That's not the first time I lost a Scarf to Aurora, for the record. I hate Scarf Zero Aura. I can never agree to that set. But, it's what it is. He makes playoffs. I allow him into playoffs, knock Iron out of playoffs, and I end up 6-8-3. I mean, which we're still first seed. It came down to like other people's records, but we ended up still being first seed, which is cool. But so it gets our round 1 bye. Jason was second seed, which is kind of how every season goes. It's just me and him being top 2 in playoffs, just not winning. That's also funny because basically me and him have both been in playoffs 3 times, both won 1 time. We've played each other 1 time, but 2 times in playoffs. I beat him 1 time, he beat me the other time. He did hack me the other time to win, but in finals. That was frustrating because it was like a very last turn, and I set it up on purpose to win the game. It was season 5 that I had Bakirna. But I had a busted team anyway. Busted team I should have won in concept, but Pokemon's gonna be Pokemon. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. This match we lost to Scarf Zero. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but basically, it's next round. It's whoever wins between Panda and we face 3rd versus 6th. So it's whoever wins between Ivy and Panda. I actually have my money on Ivy. Ivy winning that, just because he got body bag last time, but Ivy did relatively well, and Panda, I don't know. Ivy beat number 1 and number 2 seed, so he did hacks me, granted, but he still beat me. Nonetheless, he legitimately beat Jason. So that was cool. We actually did not have like a clear set. Hey, this one guy's beating everybody, because we had 4 teams, 8-3. So and then playoff race was extremely close. We had like 6 teams that were like 5-4 or 4-5 going into like the last week, who all had a valid chance. Or no, they were like, we had like 4 or 5 teams 5-5, and then we had like a team that was 6-4, and then like Mithler, we had some others too that still could very validly lose playoffs. But playoff race was extremely close going into last week. I know 6th place was actually literally lost from Iron by 1 differential point. Originally it was actually tied, and Iron made it because the 1v1 versus Ivy, but I ended up redoing math. I double checked math because needed to do that, and it ended up I gave Iron 1 too many differential points, which means it actually knocked him out of the playoffs, which is actually really unfortunate for him, but Iron didn't really care anyway, but it's whatever. We faced the winner of Panda versus Ivy. I'd rather play Ivy, to be honest, because I think my matchup versus him is better for 1 and for 2. And for 2, I think Panda's better. I've never really been too stressed about Ivy. Ivy making playoffs this season was interesting because, it's Ivy. I like Ivy. It's also on my GLA team, which is cool. But, yeah. So, week 11, we finished the season 8-3, first seed still. Yeah, and I will see you guys in playoffs, semis, first round bye, so that's cool. But anyway, guys in semi.